Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Hello, this is Marcus once again, formerly of Third Coast Mobile Notary. I got another video for you. 5 misconceptions, guys, about being a notary signing agent. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 misconceptions. As we talked in our last video, we're talking about the creme de la creme of all things notary. Top tier of the list, get your money on, so they say. 5 misconceptions. You'll see me look down at my notes. I just want to make sure that I'm not being guilty of word diarrhea. I want to stay on par, on topic, and keep it in a timely fashion. So misconception number 1. You guys ready? There's no way, Marcus. There's no way in the world you could do this full time. You're kidding me. Guys, that is fried baloney. You can indeed become a notary signing agent and close notary appointment style full-time, making full-time money. What do you mean? Well, each appointment pays, generally speaking, between $70 to $150 when you're allowing signing companies to provide you with work. In other words, you're not even going out there and fishing yourself to generate leads. Signing companies are providing leads, providing closings, paying bills on a full-time basis. In most cases, you can generally close between 3 to 5 appointments on a daily basis. Again, at $70 to $150 a pop. Now keep in mind, that's not going direct. Marcus, what in the world is direct? Direct is being directly affiliated with a title company to where you're being paid, or I'm being paid, notary signing agents are being paid between $150 to $300 an appointment, with each appointment, generally speaking, not taking more than an hour and a half of your time. I'm just saying. So indeed, you can do this full time. Misconception number 2. You'll get paid like a traditional 9 to 5. Again, you'll get paid, generally speaking, like a traditional 9 to 5 W-2 paycheck every 2 weeks. That also is inaccurate. So we're not paid every week. We're not paid every 2 weeks. Generally speaking, we're paid in what they call net 30. So it may even take literally 30 days for me to receive my pay. Now, mind you, within that 30-day time frame, more than likely I'll close a gang load of appointments. But that doesn't mean that if I close an appointment last week and it's within the 30-day time period, yes, I'll get paid with the rest of the appointments. No, that last appointment will take potentially 30 days also as well. And that depends on if the actual loan or transaction closed on time. Now, I might have to go back out because I was too busy worried about the Cowboys playing in a couple of hours. And so I missed out on putting my stamp on this document and having the borrower sign their signature. I have to go back out and I won't get paid for that. That's different from a typical 9 to 5. And then keep in mind as well, there's no set pay or set amount that I'll get paid. I may get paid $75 per appointment in one instance and $150 in another instance. So my paycheck fluctuates so each and every given time that I'll receive a deposit. That being said, I have the ability, in addition, guys, to make as much or as little as I want to. Obviously, that differs from a traditional 9 to 5. Misconception number 3. Marcus, all you guys do is just show the borrowers where to sign the documents, and that's it, that's all. It is gravy, potatoes and gravy. It is, but that's not all we do. So travel, and more travel. I can't say that enough. Travel, and more travel. We travel to each and every appointment unless you're working in the capacity of a remote online notary doing a loan closing. Otherwise, gas, and more gas. And then at the end of the year or halfway through the year or whenever your car says so, you have vehicle maintenance. All of that comes out of our pockets. Keep in mind, we can write it off on our taxes, though I'm not your CPA, but yet and still, that definitely has to be considered. Here's the other thing, unfortunately, and I do mean unfortunately, now signing companies are starting to mandate what they call scan backs. What does that mean, Marcus? What are you talking about? Where I literally have to scan the documents back to the signing company after my said closing. that actually takes a lot more of my time and actually takes a lot more of my money and actually is not just signing the documents. So in addition to that, guys, we talked about the maintenance. One has to also understand as well, printer. What do you mean by that, Marcus? Well, I'm not just witnessing the signing of the documents, I also have to print off the documents, all of the documents. And then in most cases now, unfortunately, signing companies are mandating that I print off 2 copies of the documents. And inclusive of that is scanning the documents back. A lot more than just witnessing the signing of documents. In addition as well, some of the things they don't tell you, the costs associated with it. Talking about misconceptions, this is a extra one for you guys. It's not as inexpensive as one may think. Marcus, what are you talking about? Well, you talk about a ream of paper that costs between $5 to $8 per ream, a ream being 500 sheets of paper. In any given week, you may spend upwards of $50 for printing paper. Then we're not even talking about toners. Toners cost between $40 to $80 per toner. All of this has to be taken into consideration. So we're not just witnessing the signing of the documents. I also have to make sure these documents are preserved. Gang load of other stuff we can talk about, guys. Let's get to our next one. Misconception number, where we're at now? 4. Mistakes are okay, Marcus. We all make mistakes. Don't worry about it. Just do better next time. Not quite the case, guys. We are graded like in most other fields, and so these signing companies have a grading system for notary signing agents. And things like timeliness, things like quality, things like decline offers, etc., can cause us to be blacklisted. What does that mean, Marcus? It means no appointments for Marcus. I can't just make mistakes and it be okay. I can be blacklisted and not be able to have any appointments, which means I can't pay my bills, guys. But I'm expected to have a working understanding of the documents. Why is that the case, Marcus? Why is that important? Well, because mistakes could lead me to be legally liable for costly mistakes, even if I didn't mean to do so. Some mistakes aren't okay. I gotta make sure I understand, at least have a working understanding of the documents prior to the closing table. Misconception number 5. Well, Marcus, I was going to incorporate becoming a notary signing agent, but man, I heard there's too many of you guys. Good night. How can I get in where I fit in, as we say here in Texas, when there's so many notary signing agents? That's not true. So there are too many signing companies. There are too many title companies. They're needing too many transactions to be notarized for us to be talking about we have too many NSAs out here. That's not the case. There are so much fish out here, so much fish in the deep sea that we haven't seen as notary signing agents, that is truly a misconception. And think of this also as well. A lot of agents unfortunately left due to the global health pandemic. And so there's not the sheer volume of notary signing agents like it used to be. What does that mean? There's that much more coin for your pockets. That misconception is indeed inaccurate. So what's the point, guys? Like with any other field, there are a lot of misconceptions out there. Make sure we're being as factually true and accurate as possible. So what's the crux of it all? What's the point of this video? Why wouldn't you be a notary signing agent?